Alright, everybody. Okay, let's look at. Right, I've got the Columbia. Right, Deluxe needle. And this was one of the very first ones made, I'm sure. Right, this is the set it comes in. Right, I got this for America. That's where I had to get it from. And it was cheap, but it cost a fortune to get here. Right, the import and the postage charges are absolutely ridiculous. That, well, I don't think I'll really be buying anything else from America, but I can buy my friend a few things from America because she's in America. So there'll be none of this stupid import charges and all that, and she loves vintage stuff as well, just like me, and I've seen hundreds of things that I could actually get for America and send it to somebody in America. Trust me, I will. I would buy it and send it to your address. Lots of things, right? It's punch needles we're looking at anyway, right? Now this is a deluxe set and it costs like $14, right? When they come up on eBay, right? Now if you're going to do punch needling, go buy that, right? And don't buy nothing else, okay? I don't care. I'm using right now, I'm using the Laval, right? It's got drawbacks, right? For a start, you've got to mark it, right? Where the needle is, right? You've got to put a wee mark on it, so as you know, right? But sometimes this turns, right? It turned on me when I was doing that, right? So, not a bad needle, just because you want something, right, with a point, right? That's what it's all down to, right? It's this here. Well, this is quality workmanship. This, right? Right. This type here, right? Right. This one's just like perfectly round. There is a wee mark on it, see it, but maybe this person. Well, it does point and line with the needle coming this way, doesn't it? Really lines it up. Right. I can see why they've marked that one, right? Because this other one here, right, it's just got a wee dimple on it. Do you see it? So it's got a wee dimple just right there. Right, and then we've got this one, right, it takes these blades, they just slip in and turn, right, there's a wee groove on it, it just goes right down this, right, and you can thread it, right, it's got a slit in it, right, I don't know if you can see that, right, it's got a slit in it, right, there's a wee eye bit at the back, see it, right, the Oxford punch needle is based on these needles, right? The Laval, I don't really, don't get me wrong, they're not the worst needles. I gave it a try with that, but that there beats it hands down. I done a little thing, look, right, and I cut the loops, I cut everything, right, and then I've trimmed it, right, trimmed it, right, just trimmed that like that, right, every loop's right off it, right, plus through the scissors, right, so, and for just a wee mess about, right, just to check it, right, because when I used this, I just wanted to use the highest loop, right, well, it filled in not too bad, but just the loops, right. I did try it on its very bottom setting, the very bottom one, right, but it was jamming. This needle's got a wee, let me see that wee catchy bit there, there's a wee catchy bit on the very bottom of it, so you can't really put it onto like the very bottom along the needle, so you need to go one up, but you're definitely not really going to be doing loops this size anyway, do you know what I mean, right, now this needle here matches, where is it, I'll put something on top of it, right, matches this bit of junk, right? This is an imitation, right? You'll know this isn't an Oxford needle because there's there's no markings on the back, right? But the Oxford needle, I would say, outweighs them and is equivalent to these here. So to me, there's only really like 2 needles that's basically kind of out there that would actually go for. But if I was going for Oxford needle and you wanted to do what I'm doing there, like that, then you would get this size, which would be, I think it's an 8 or a 9 fine, you know, right? But I kind of like 2, right? So this is why these Lavals, this settings, the 2 of them go at the exact same height. So I can use the thinner one or I can use the thicker one. I used the thick one and doubled the yarn through it. Okay. Another bit of junk. See it? Know what I mean? An imitation. Right. It's probably China, probably. That's where all the garbage comes from. Right, now you end up, you've always got like wee bits like this left, wee bits of yarn. See it all down there, just sitting there, right? I collect all that, right? Because what I've got is, I've actually got, this is what you call a rug cook. Right, and this is a Joan Mortimer one. This is quite an expensive one, but it's a small one. What it does is you just go through the cloth and you keep your fingers behind it. I don't know, there's demonstrations on rug cooking, right? I'm not here to talk about rug cooking, I'm here to talk about the punch needles. And to me, well, if you've seen this full set on eBay for like $20, say, right? You have to go buy that, right? Definitely. And if you want to, then you would definitely need to, like, if you do like it, I would buy them, you know, because this needle, I don't use this because it's kind of like you're got to use, it's just not for me, right? I've used it, I've tried it, and it's no piley enough for me. Plus next year I'm actually going on to the other gun anyway, the Tufting gun. Right, it's just, I like doing this by hand because it takes a wee bit of time, but you can get a good result out of it, and I'm really happy with it. It doesn't really matter how much it actually cost me for that set. I've got that now, that'll never go anywhere, right, ever. I'll probably buy a couple of these, 2 of them at least, but no this size for me. A 10, a lot of other people do use, but don't get me wrong, listen, it can, you don't really know what you're going to end up making, do you? So I'll always keep this. I've got the stitch guide, it's got the box, it's got everything there. I'll always keep that as well. That's another very expensive needle, just the same as what this is, even though $14, it costs like £60 to get it here or together, right, just for that wee box, which is ridiculous, really. What is going on with you, America? You know what I mean? I don't know how he's actually getting. You must lose an awful lot of sales to Europe, honestly. I don't know how China can get stuff here for nothing, and America, it costs us a fortune at every board, no matter what it is, and the time it takes to get here as well. It's a big deal with that. I mean, to me, China's as far away as what America is, right? But they're everywhere. If we try to go to eBay, but I don't go to that. I always go to America. So, or the UK, I'll look for it. Yeah, I'll definitely not be buying very much stuff that's Chinese or fake, right? I don't know how I even ended up with these anyway. But I did have to put an eyelet on that one, and then the blade came out, it moved in, and I was doing a piece, and it's just, thank God it went to like an outside border. And I was like, why are they looks like tiny? Toty, but these are great. Look at that. This is a small handle, right, and this is a big handle. Right, it just depends what one you want to use. Probably a bigger handle for a bigger needle, you know, because you're punching, you know what I mean, so bigger handle in that one. But it's, look at the workmanship. If you could actually see this up close, you know that's going through anything, and it's great to thread it, and it's not really that bad. As I said, I've done that. This is just the wee rings that you can buy. Right, it's just a wee ring that you tighten up so you can practice on monk's cloth. Right, so you see it, and I mean, I couldn't even really fill it because it was a fine needle. You've got to get spaces, and look how that filled it, and that was me just mucking about, no? I mean, look, that's just nothing, it's not even really a shape, you know, or anything. I just wanted to see how they went, no? And if I could probably even trim it more to see how much I took off it. I took a good bit off it, actually. But it's garbage colours and everything, and it's just bits of yarn that was hanging about, right? Put that away to one side. So we're kind of done with this, but honestly, if you do actually see one of these on eBay and they're up there all the time, don't buy a rubbish set, buy the whole proper set like this. Okay, this is exactly how it will be. There'll be 3 of these, 4 of them. There probably could be even more needles to this, I don't know. I don't need any more needles anyway, these are all brilliant. Look at that fine one. Right, and it would take multiple strands, especially the way this works it. And it does take the strands that I use as well, the sizes that I use, or every bit of this, you know. A big needle, look at it, they're just all class. There's a bigger needle than this again, I think. Not really sure. Doesn't matter. The whole set's there, everything. But anyway, that's the punch needle guide kind of done. Right. As I said, 8 or 9, and definitely something bigger. Right, so you can do like an outside border on it. You know what I mean? And I just find that just a wee bit too low for me. And I said I'm going on to the gun anyway, so. But you know, again, I'll do wee bits and bobs, wee pieces. Use these because you can just, it's easy to get, make a little frame up, you know. Simple. Freddie got one made, but I can't really kind of show that now because I'm waiting on a colour coming for it. Then I'll show you that. But I'll show you my next vintage thing when I'm about to use it. I've still got another few vintage things that are quite handy, by the way. They go quite well, you know. Where was that? Right there, we missed one needle. This one here. This comes with a wee tiny set, but it's longer than that Laval needle or any other needle. It's really fine, so it's great if you want to like kind of put wee bits of detail in with using this kind of yarn. See it? You could like write names or anything with it, just if you want like small print writing. I can go right through that and put whatever I like on it, right? And it will still punch it, because it's a punch needle, and it'll still catch the back easy. And just another wee tip on things that can be used that I've not really actually done yet for detailing, but I will. Big Ben to try and attempt next, but right now with everything being on strike, it takes forever to get anything, right? But that came today. That's the prize of the year for me, that is, honestly. I just love the needles, out of this world, man, outstanding. And as I said, I would only really go for the other one, and that's that one, that's the Oxfords. I wouldn't really go down the line with these. They're pretty cheap, but nah, you get a better result out of that. That's very exact same as that, really. Right, the other one comes with wee eyelets on it, and you only need a couple of needles, so You don't really need to, there's no point you buying the full set of these. You're not going to use most of them. Right, okay, over and out. That's the vintage. Brilliant. Look at that. Honestly, that's just amazing. That Columbia Deluxe needle. Get in there. Yee-haw. Look, I've not even attempted to, I've only tried one bit yet and I was just delighted as I said, right, but anyway, time to go, I've got things to do. Laters.